Hello, and welcome. I'm Liv, and today we'll journey through time to explore the origins of 10 inventions that changed the world. These breakthroughs, from ancient China to modern Britain, reshaped how we live, connect, and understand our world. Each invention is a story of culture, creativity, and the relentless human drive to innovate. Let's begin our journey through the tapestry of global ingenuity. Our story begins in the heart of Han Dynasty China, a time of great innovation and cultural flourishing. The Han era, stretching from 206 BCE to 220 CE, was a golden age that shaped the destiny of an entire civilization. In this vibrant world, a court official named Kai Lun would forever change the way humanity recorded its thoughts, dreams, and discoveries. His vision would echo through the centuries. Before Kai Lun's breakthrough, knowledge was locked away on cumbersome bamboo slips or written on luxurious silk, reserved only for the wealthy and powerful. These materials were heavy, costly, and difficult to store, making the spread of information slow and limited. Observing the natural world, Kai Lun found inspiration in the humble wasp, which built its nest from chewed plant fibers. He experimented with mulberry bark, hemp, old rags, and even fishing nets, pounding them into a fine pulp and suspending the mixture in water. Carefully he spread the pulp onto a woven screen, letting the water drain away. As the thin layer dried in the sun, it transformed into something remarkable. Paper. Light, flexible, and strong, it was a true revolution. Suddenly, knowledge could be copied and shared with ease. Paper made it possible to build libraries, standardize texts, and run an efficient government. It was no longer just the elite who could access the written word. Paper brought learning to many more people. It became the silent carrier of laws, ensuring justice and order could reach every corner of the empire. Literature, philosophy, and scientific discoveries flourished, preserved for future generations on these whispering sheets. Papermaking's secret traveled along the Silk Road, carried by traders and scholars. Every culture it touched adapted the craft, sparking new ideas and connecting distant civilizations through the written word. The genius of Kai Lun's invention remains the foundation of our written world, a testament to human creativity and the power of inspiration drawn from nature. A simple sheet, born from observation and ingenuity, forever changed how humanity remembers, learns, and dreams. Fast forward to 15th century Mainz, Germany, where Johannes Gutenberg tackled the bottleneck of hand-copied books. He invented movable metal type, arranging letters to print uniform pages quickly. The printing press could produce hundreds of copies, making books affordable and accessible. The Gutenberg Bible marked the dawn of mass communication. Knowledge spread rapidly, fueling the Renaissance, Reformation, and scientific revolution. Literacy soared, and information was democratized. The press standardized languages and ignited creativity. Gutenberg's invention gave voice to the masses and transformed Western society. From a single workshop, the world's conversation began. Back in ancient China, the magnetic compass began as a tool for divination. Lodestone's mysterious alignment inspired early compasses, first used for spiritual harmony. By the Song dynasty, mariners realized its navigational power. The compass let ships venture far from shore, opening new trade routes. This simple needle provided certainty in a world of uncertainty. The compass spread west, guiding explorers like Columbus and Magellan. It connected continents and created global sea lanes. Born from mysticism, the compass unlocked the map of the world. 18th century Britain faced the challenge of powering industry beyond muscle and water. James Watt's improvements to the steam engine made it efficient and versatile. Factories moved to cities, powered by coal and steam, driving the Industrial Revolution. Steam engines ran mills, foundries, and later, locomotives and ships. Britain's landscape transformed as cities grew and chimneys rose. The steam engine shrank distances, connected markets, and revolutionized travel. Its rhythmic pulse became the heartbeat of the 19th century. Steam power propelled humanity into the modern era. In 19th century America, Alexander Graham Bell dreamed of transmitting the human voice. He and Thomas Watson experimented tirelessly, finally succeeding in 1876. "Mr. Watson, come here, I want to see you," were the first words sent by telephone. The telephone made communication direct, personal, and instantaneous. It collapsed distance, allowing emotion and nuance to travel across wires. Networks spread rapidly, transforming business and social life. Deals were made, families connected, and cities linked. Bell's invention gave humanity a new voice, one that could reach across any distance. The world was suddenly closer than ever before. For millennia, night meant darkness and limitation. Thomas Edison's quest for a practical electric light led to the incandescent bulb in 1879. His real genius was creating a system, a durable filament, a vacuum, and a power grid. Electric light turned night into day, transforming factories, streets, and homes. Productivity soared as work continued after sunset. Cities became safer and more vibrant. Clean, steady light changed how people lived, learned, and socialized. Edison's innovation pushed back the darkness, extending human activity. The world was illuminated, and life was never the same. At the dawn of the 20th century, the dream of flight became reality. For centuries, people had gazed upward, longing to soar like birds, but it was only now that human ingenuity would finally conquer the skies. Orville and Wilbur Wright, two inventive brothers from Ohio, who ran a humble bicycle shop, believed that the secret to flight was not just power, but control. Their mechanical skills and relentless curiosity set them apart from other pioneers of their era. They spent years observing birds in flight, learning how wings flexed and twisted to steer through the air. Building their own wind tunnels, they tested countless wing shapes and invented the revolutionary wing warping system, which allowed pilots to maneuver an aircraft for the first time. In December 1903, on the windswept dunes of Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, their fragile flyer lifted off the ground for 12 unforgettable seconds. It was the first time a heavier-than-air machine had flown under its own power, carrying a pilot in sustained, controlled flight. That day, the Wrights made 4 flights, each one a little longer than the last. With every takeoff and landing, they proved to the world that the sky was no longer out of reach for humankind. News of their achievements spread quickly, marking the birth of aviation. The Wright brothers' success inspired inventors and dreamers everywhere to imagine new possibilities for travel and exploration. In the years that followed, flight would shrink the world, connect distant cultures, and forever change the way wars were fought. Airplanes soon became a symbol of progress and human ambition. The Wrights' breakthrough didn't just transform transportation, it paved the way for humanity's greatest adventures, from crossing oceans to exploring the vastness of space. Two brothers, driven by curiosity and determination, gave humanity wings and changed the course of history forever. The age of flight had begun, and the world would never be the same. In 1928, London, Alexander Fleming noticed a mold-killing bacteria in a petri dish. Instead of discarding it, he investigated and discovered penicillin. At first, the world overlooked his findings. Penicillin was hard to produce. During World War II, mass production began, saving countless soldiers' lives. Penicillin launched the antibiotic age, curing once deadly diseases. Life expectancy soared, and surgery became safer. Modern medicine became possible. A single moment of observation changed the fight against infection. Fleming's Fortunate Contamination became humanity's shield against bacteria. Medicine would never be the same. The internet began as ARPANET, a Cold War project to keep communications alive. It was a time of great tension, and the need for a robust communication system was paramount. ARPANET was designed to withstand potential attacks and ensure that information could still flow, even if parts of the network were compromised. Packet switching let data travel independently, making the network resilient. This innovation meant that data could be broken into smaller packets, sent through various routes, and reassembled at the destination. It was a revolutionary concept that laid the groundwork for modern networking. Early use was limited to researchers and the military. These pioneers were the first to explore the potential of this new technology, conducting experiments and developing applications that would eventually lead to broader adoption. In the late 1980s, Tim Berners-Lee at CERN envisioned a web of linked documents. He saw the potential for a system that could connect information across different computers, making it accessible to anyone with an internet connection. He created HTML, URLs, and HTTP, the foundation of the World Wide Web. These technologies allowed for the creation of web pages that could be easily linked and navigated, forming the basis of the internet as we know it today. In 1991, the first website went public, transforming the internet into a global platform. This marked the beginning of a new era, where information could be shared and accessed by anyone, anywhere in the world. Information became accessible to all, dwarfing even the printing press's impact. The internet democratized knowledge, allowing people from all walks of life to learn, share and connect in ways that were previously unimaginable. The web reshaped commerce, culture and relationships. Online shopping revolutionized the retail industry. Social media transformed how we communicate, and the internet became a central part of our daily lives. A British vision and American network created a global nervous system. This collaboration between brilliant minds and innovative technologies resulted in a network that connects billions of people around the world. The world became more connected than ever before. The internet has bridged distances, broken down barriers, and created a truly global community, forever changing the way we live, work, and interact. In 18th century England, smallpox ravaged populations. Edward Jenner noticed milkmaids exposed to cowpox were immune to smallpox. In 1796, he tested his theory by inoculating a boy with cowpox, then exposing him to smallpox. The boy remained healthy. Vaccination worked. Jenner's method was safer than variolation and spread worldwide. Vaccination marked the birth of immunology. It led to vaccines for many diseases, saving millions of lives. In 1980, smallpox was declared eradicated, the only human disease so defeated. Jenner's insight changed medicine and public health forever. One doctor's observation ended an ancient scourge. Our journey reveals that human progress is an unbroken chain of discovery, each invention built on the last, crossing cultures and generations. Our world is woven from these threads of ingenuity. The drive to innovate and connect is universal. By honoring every culture's contributions, we celebrate our shared story. Which invention do you think changed history most? Share your thoughts below. Thank you for joining me.